This is our studio set for our Sunday night show. And this chair usually goes back here, and this swings over that way. And those are the two main sets that we have in here. The third set that we have is normally where you'll have a couple of these chairs, and that's what we do our NFL Sunday show from, with myself and Wojo and Tom Kowalski and Jennifer Hammond. And so the great thing about a studio like this is it's just a room, but there are so many different things you can do with it to make different sets, to make people at home believe that, you know, they're going someplace else, doing something different and seeing something different, when in reality you're moving one room around a lot. And that's one of the wonders of TV, and, you know, I guess all of TV. You know, you look at sitcoms and you see Seinfeld and you see all those different sets. Well, they're boom, boom, boom right next to each other or something like that, or Friends or anything else. So this is the room where we do most of our work, and obviously in the other studio, the main studio, where we do our newscast.
Now, what is this?
This is the storage. All these are props and sets and things that are either active now with shows that they use, or have been active in the past. It's all, you know, you could probably go through this room and see things that have been used on Channel 2 for the last 25 or 30 years. They're just all over the place. It's all different things. You can see up there all the different lights that they use, and all the different capabilities that they have and equipment that they have. And it's a pretty incredible thing. This is the green room. This is where we put out our makeup on a nightly basis. This is where our guests come and sit and rest before they come on the show and just hang out a little bit. I don't know why they call it green. This is my office. This is where I do my thing, make my calls, use my computer. My family, Jennifer Love Hewitt, my girl. My wife knows that. She's comfortable with it.
Oh my God.
And these are just different desks, and producers' desks, Woody's desk, different places that we all work, Glenn Therian.
You're going to be in here for a couple minutes?
Yep.
Okay, because Greg may call back.
Okay. And so this is kind of what we do, I think. You can see up there we got TVs. We can watch everything that's going on. If we're looking at the wire and we see something's happening, there's a no-hitter in Cincinnati, or a guy's got 3 home runs in Baltimore, we can tune it in right away and take a look at it from the satellite. We can keep an eye on everything happening.
We have hired a person to handle the press, a spokesperson. Krista Flanagan, who is back in there, will be handling all of the press contacts from now on. If before you leave her, you would give her your cards, and she will be able to get a hold of you and be able to deal with any press contacts. And finally, again, I urge you, please respect the victim's privacy in this case. This is extremely difficult. I ask you to respect her privacy.
Number one, I think it's
Are there
sad
any
because
questions?
I think there are not enough good guys in sports, and Kobe's a good guy, and I hope when the dust settles that we will still consider him a good guy. It's dangerous at this point to speculate because none of us know what happened, and I think if I've learned anything in this business, it's number one, be careful with the speculation, and number two, don't think you know somebody by what you see from them on the court. Whether they're good, bad, or indifferent on the court, you never know what happens when somebody takes the uniform off and goes home. And I'm not saying he's guilty, I'm generalizing here about all athletes. I think sometimes based on the way that somebody plays, we think we know what they're like. And we think we know who they are. Well, you know what? We don't. Just like you don't know the guy next to you at work. You don't know what he does. He may be a better person than you think he is. He may be a worse person. You just don't know. You just have to kind of sit back. I remember when Michael Irvin was accused of forcing himself on a woman with Eric Williams in Dallas. There was a jump to judgment because Michael Irvin's perceived as not a great guy. Well, it turns out she was lying and he was innocent. And I think that kind of taught a lot of people you've got to be careful with the way that you approach these things. And I think that's kind of the tack that I take. Just try to report the facts and let's let everything settle itself.